Knowing what to do is only half the battle. You need to know how to do it. In this video, I'll show you how to implement floating exercises to stop getting exhausted each and every time you swim. Hi, this is Andrew Sheep. I help you dramatically improve your swimming by providing simple, actionable strategies that you can implement today, all without the need for in-person coaching. I believe that everyone can improve in any area of life, and all they need is the right guidance. Let's get better today. Getting exhausted after even the shortest distances in the water is no fun. In fact, it's downright miserable. The worst part is that it's so hard that even the thought of sustained swimming just seems impossible. If your approach is just to slog through it and hope for the best, well, it probably will be impossible. Fortunately, there's an alternative. Last time I talked about why you're probably getting exhausted when you swim. That's particularly true if you're fit on land. It all comes down to body position. If your body position is off, swimming is going to be really hard. Your legs and hips are going to be low, which is going to make swimming through the water harder. Then, instinctively, you're going to kick hard to compensate. Sinking legs are also a threat. It feels like you're about to drown, and that makes you tense up. These reasons all add up to tired, fatigued swimming. Thankfully, improved body position solves all of these problems. So how do you improve your body position? It starts with the ball float. This exercise helps you feel the support of the lungs. It helps you feel effortless floating, and it helps you relax. For the first time ever in the water, you might find yourself not struggling. Then, you have to learn how to create leverage on your lungs in order to get your hips up. It starts with learning to press the head and the chest into the water to pop the hips up. It may feel very weird at first, but once you get it, you've got it. For some, that's not enough, and you need to learn how to create tension in the back of the body to pull the legs up to the surface. Different letter floats are really effective here. Once you learn how to create that tension, you can implement it when you swim. Dragging legs, be gone. I went over all of this in more depth in my last video. If you want to check that out, click right here. Today, to ensure that exhausting swimming is a thing of your past, I'm going to show you how to create sets to best implement these exercises. When I first learned these exercises, I did what most of us do. I'd have athletes practice them for a few minutes, they'd think it was cool, and we'd move on. For some, it made a quick and obvious difference, enough for me to recognize the value. However, the results weren't that good. Although I didn't know what to do, I figured I wasn't using them as well as I could. These exercises are great for feeling the skills of great body position. But these exercises are not for swimming freestyle, and it can be a big jump for some. I found this out pretty quickly when implementing it in my coaching. For some, the skills transferred immediately to freestyle swimming. For others, not so much. The other problem is that you need a lot of repetition. And floating exercises can be not exciting, especially for those that really like to work. And you also need a lot of repetitions of freestyle to integrate these skills into your swimming. You can probably see where this is going, but sadly, it took me a while to figure out where this is going. So, here's your simple solution that you can use to get better today. Perform about 10 seconds of different floating exercises before every freestyle repetition when you're focusing on improving these skills. Simple. It solves several problems at once, all without adding extra time to your workout. It's not boring. Going back and forth between the different exercises in freestyle swimming prevents you from having to do the same thing over and over again. It also allows you to get a lot of practice feeling these exercises and then integrating them into your freestyle. This approach is a lot more effective and results in a lot more progress. Here's what it could look like in practice. So let's walk through this and stay tuned for the end of the video where I'll show you how to get more sets like this. The set on the left is for those who are really struggling with their endurance. The distances are short and there's a lot of practice and a lot of repetitions. Throughout, you're going to want to take as much time as you need between those repetitions. It's about swimming as easily as possible and avoiding fatigue. In the set on the right, you're going to swim a little bit longer. If you're further along the path, take this route. The key idea is to feel the floating skill and then try to replicate it during freestyle. For both sets, you can definitely reduce the number of repetitions, reduce the number of rounds, or do whatever makes sense for you. Less is more, and quality is more important than quantity. You can also use these sets as a starting point to design your own set, where anything goes. You can do whatever type of set you like, just incorporate the floating exercises in between. There are no rules here other than practice floating exercises before freestyle swimming repetitions. You can perform whatever floating exercises you want, and you can do as many repetitions as you'd like. You can perform as much freestyle as you want at whatever speed you want. Whatever you want to do and whatever works for you is approved by me. If you're tired of swimming exhausted and you want help today, check out my Better Breathing solution. It's available for free and it's linked in the video description below. You'll learn how to swim sustainably with free workouts and you'll get access to exclusive content from me. So be sure to click on the link below to get access today. Keep it simple and keep getting better.